It's car con carne. Let's eat in the car. It's car con carne. And now here's the star of our show, James Van Alstyne.
This right here is Car Con Carne. Car Con Carne is a Q101 podcast. I'm James Van Alstyne, and Car Con Carne is sponsored by Easy Automation. Are you looking to transform your home, your office, or your business into a smart, seamlessly connected space? Easy Automation is a local business. They're out in Aurora, and they deliver custom automation solutions that are tailored to your lifestyle. Whether you're upgrading your home entertainment, streamlining your office tech, or enhancing the atmosphere in your restaurant or a sports bar, they've got you covered. Their expert team designs and installs personalized systems from smart lighting and climate control to audio-video distribution and robust Wi-Fi networks, all managed through an easy, intuitive app on your favorite device. Easy Automation makes technology work for you effortlessly, reliably, and always with your satisfaction guaranteed. Visit easy-automation.net or call my guy Dan at 630-730-3728 and take control of your environment today. Quick programming note, Car Con Carne returning to Legit Dogs and Ice in bucolic South Elgin, Illinois. I did a few live events there, and we're doing them monthly starting in August through the end of the year. August 22nd. It's a Friday night. We'll be out there. It is being booked as I speak. Actually, not as I speak, because I'm the one doing it. I'm not actually doing that right now. The point is this. It's in progress. I'll announce who's playing and who will be appearing on stage soon, and then we'll do it every month. We'll do it in September. We'll do it on Halloween. We'll do it the Friday before Thanksgiving and the Friday before Christmas. Live events, absolutely free, because I couldn't, in good conscience, ever charge for this sort of thing. But I'd love to see you there in South Elgin. It's a Friday night. If you're in the city, it's not a school night. You can head out that way. Head northwest. So I am on Fullerton Avenue in Logan Square, and I'm joined by the wonderful DIY post-punk band Staring Problem, who ended last year with the 7-song album Equinox. It looks a lot like this. It's an album constructed for listening long after the sun's gone down and well before the next day's mundane concerns become reality. I'm joined by Lauren and Mike. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
We're going to move this again. This mic is problematic. I apologize. What a way to end the year. Yeah, I'm sorry. If you want to move the seat up, there's a bar underneath the middle of the seat. There we go. I feel good about this. So you put out Eclipse in 2020. Equinox followed at the end of last year. Let's start there. The influence of nature on what you do. It seems obvious.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we can find a lot of sort of metaphor for processing things that go on in our daily lives with technology and the fast-paced capitalistic world versus reflecting back and sort of grounding into natural phenomena and the things around us that we can kind of lose touch with.
So. Yeah.
And sonically, you definitely have a minimalist sound, which kind of speaks to what you just described. It's not overly technological.
True.
You do less with, or more with less.
Yeah.
With your sound. Given the nature-themed album titles, Solstice could be the next one?
Could be the next one.
Possibly.
Thank you.
Perhaps Umbra?
That sounds nice.
I sat down and brainstormed. I'm trying to map out your future, or at least help.
We already have, this thinking process. We're already, new art we're working on is very plant-based, and, yeah, we draw a lot of influence from that.
I love it. And I do like to zero in on lyrics, but like the music, the lyrics are intentionally spare in the songs. It seems almost presumptive to try and interpret what you're writing about. Let me put it another way, and again, this is presumptuous, but it feels like the way your songs make people feel is almost, if not more important than what you're saying in them.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I think, the process of writing definitely comes from emotion first, and the lyrics
definitely
are kind of placed last, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
If you were to identify themes in where your head was at when you were writing these songs, what would they be?
Yeah, I do feel like they're topical to especially the 2021 and this present one that we've worked on. It's really all the stuff going on around. Some of it's about sort of getting older, some of it's just reflecting on a lot of the turmoil that we have in our
What's
world
going
and
on?
political state. So, trying to find a balance within that, trying to, what do you say, like just process discontent and anger and
Yeah, exactly.
navigate our way through that.
If I were to pick out lyrics that were more straightforward than the others, it'd probably be Don't Tell a Soul. That seems more cut and dried.
For sure.
Yeah. And that's actually an older track that I requested to Lauren that we bring back from the dead, so to speak, or bring onto this record, because I always love that track.
Yeah, we pulled, that's like an older cut that never really properly got to see the light of day, so...
And are you glad you put it on Equinox?
Absolutely.
I think it fits, yeah. I mean, it's true, the lyrics are definitely more like diary style, like sort of relationship processing.
Because I love you, I don't love you.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
Yeah. I never thought of it that way, Lauren. But
You did a video for Neon. Neon is one of the fine songs on this album. It's more of a performance video. Now, the look and texture of this video, if you had told me you recorded this last year, I would have said, yeah, of course. If you had told me you recorded it in 1991, I would have thought, okay, that makes sense too.
Awesome.
thank you.
It kind of has
Thank
that
you.
unstuck in time texture and feeling to it.
That's incredible.
That's
Thank
what
you.
we would like. And I certainly were influenced by all the older bands.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm born in the 80s. I think you are too.
Yeah, we all
for
grew up
sure.
with music videos, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That was a question I was going to ask. Do you like making videos?
Yeah.
I see this all the time. I feel like we should be on the cusp of a music video renaissance. It's so much easier now than it was 5 years ago for an independent artist to just whip something up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly miss the days of MTV in terms of just a curation and a
Yes.
place to tune
Yeah.
right in, and that's what you're going to have, and no algorithm, just like, of course it disseminated and became not as good in time.
And adding a visual element to the music is something that's always been interesting to me, and always something that can just draw you into it more,
And Lauren, you locked into something I've been saying a lot, and it's so true, the need for curation.
Agreed.
We live in a time where you have access to everything.
Yeah.
Every song ever recorded.
Yeah.
It's there. Go search for it. You'll find it. But it's so hard to tunnel through all the noise to get to stuff that you actually are into. And I've yet to find, like, some of the streaming services recommendation engines kind of get close, but it's not the same.
It's not the
No.
same. We need the human touch. We need
Yeah.
a channel.
That kind of trusted voice to say, here's the song, here's why you're going to like it, listen for this. It doesn't exist. Radio doesn't do it. There are no magazines anymore.
No,
Yeah,
I've been saying
true.
for years, bring back MTV. Anybody out there, please, like MTV2. Let's get that.
Oh, yeah, MTV too.
Oh, yeah,
Real
because I could
MTV.
zone out to that for hours on end.
Oh,
Absolutely.
No, but I will sit through the commercials.
Yeah.
I'm good. Well, thinking about videos, the video for The Void, definitely more conceptual. Where did this come from? Because lyrically, we have draining dopamine as reality floats, drifts by, as reality just floats, drifts on by me, and nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, this one was the lyrics were drawn from sort of phone addiction and social media versus like getting stuck in this little box and missing the outside world around you. So it talks about
There are those
mental
themes
health.
again.
Yes. Yep, they are all coming up. It's pretty prevalent for a lot of us, I think.
Well, I mean, you bring up an interesting point. Where do you stand on social media? Because as an independent artist, as someone who's been running this band for a very long time, it's almost a given that connection has to be there.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
strange to see how much it's shifted. I mean,
Yeah, agreed.
in college, I was doing bands in the I mean, you can attest to this too. Also, like the early days of the internet with like MySpace and stuff like this, or just emailing, different places to get shows and stuff. That was the glory days of the
Yeah.
beginning of the internet, where it just
Yeah.
opened us up so we could like connect better. But now, of course, it's profit driven and algorithm and all this mining for data, and you're lost in it.
And it is
Yeah,
that
exactly.
dopamine hit, like
Yeah.
the notifications,
Yeah.
the response, the reactions, the comments, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
It is. It is. And then when you start having to think, well, should I build a strategy around this? Oh, no, that feels gross.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I started playing music to be a musician, and to create music and write music, not to create content.
You got it.
Yeah.
so this band has been around for, like I said, a long time. What keeps this going as your go-to creative outlet?
Yeah, I think, as we continue to age and priorities shift, at least once a year I might ask myself, why or how can I keep doing this? And it usually ends up being the answer that it's a cathartic release, it's a useful emotional and mental health tool to get with your friends and create this stuff together. And it's nice to have a project.
Yeah.
I relate to that that's what this podcast is.
Yeah.
I've been doing this podcast for going on 12 years.
It's very cool.
But
Yeah.
that's I get to get together with friends, new friends, have cool conversations, talk about music, and it's a creative. What more can I do with this? Can I do a stage show? Sure, I'll go to South. I totally relate to that. It's I have the day job, but this is the creative outlet at night.
Turns out it's really important for us.
Yeah.
And you said it. It's a mental health thing.
It absolutely is.
I think, and I've said this to other podcasters before, the second you start doing this with the intent of monetizing it, I'm going to create a podcast. Well, how quickly can I get sponsors? How quickly? That's not the reason to do it.
No.
It should be that outlet. It should be that channel for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is my creative itch, and so I completely get that.
Yeah.
So the next and obvious question is, things seem kind of quiet publicly for Steering Problem.
Yeah. That actually mostly has to do, we're busy, but with the fact that Andrew, our boy Andrew,
Yes, our drummer's not here with us
decided
right now,
to
unfortunately,
move
but
across the country for a bit.
Did he
so-
clear that with you before? That's not okay.
That was something in the works way before him and I joined this band.
Yeah,
How dare he?
He's trying something out, and it's okay. It's casual. We don't.
And we love him very much.
We do.
So, in other words,
and he was a big creative force on the record as well.
Yes.
The three of us getting together, and he was the one that would initiate us getting together a lot. So
he's the glue.
He's the drummer, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So he needs to come back,
Yes, Andrew, come back.
and once he does, we'll see you on a stage again.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the deal.
it'll happen before then. I'm sure it will happen.
He does
soon.
work. He's based here in Chicago, so he's flying around, and we do continue to get together for practice and so forth. But it's harder to schedule out a show,
Yeah.
mostly. So we just
Yeah,
have it.
for a band that has so many roots and so much influence taken from post-punk and that 80s sound, couldn't you just replace them with a drum machine?
Well, we certainly can supplement.
I've talked about it, even just for maybe some songs,
Yeah,
And,
I mean,
and then Andrew is also
No disrespect,
very
Andrew.
No.
You're awesome.
I mean,
Andrew,
you're right that way.
I mean, yeah, and Andrew contributed a lot of the synth stuff on the record. So I've always thought, okay, well, if we did do a drum machine, he could contribute in that way too.
Yeah.
So, with no live shows right away
Mm-hmm.
coming up, are you writing more?
Indeed. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what's happening in the meantime.
So you think there might be another 7 songs sooner than the distance between the last 2 releases?
In fact, I think we're gonna try for a little
Yeah,
7-inch mini EP
like an
next,
EP,
'cause
like a
we've
couple.
got some stuff
not
close
an
already.
Yeah, not an LP, but definitely an EP at some point here.
And this raises a classic question for all bands. There is no real clear roadmap or blueprint for how music should be released. Do
Right.
you do albums? Do you do the slow drip of one song a month? No one really knows. Everyone's just kind of figuring it out as they go.
True. Yeah.
And I kind of like to think of it as groups of, you write a couple songs in a certain period, whether or not they're, necessarily all kind of one flowing piece. I mean, this last record was just us getting together and writing those songs and then putting out a full length, as this lineup. So, I mean, I conceptualize on that a lot. but then some bands probably don't. So,
See, I'm very old school. I love the concept of a record, an A side,
Yes.
and a B side.
Yes.
I love the concept of that musical journey that starts with track one, and you're taken along through the last cut.
yes.
Agreed.
I love that, which, that's why I love Equinox on vinyl. Get it on Bandcamp.
Thank you.
As I did. Okay, so Equinox is the album. I think you're wonderful.
Thank you.
Like I said, it's music made for nighttime listening. Like, the lights go out, let's go for a drive and put this album on. It's so cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And websites, where should people find you?
Yeah, we've got an Instagram, all the socials, I guess.
And
Spotify.
Bandcamp as well.
And the videos are on YouTube.
Bandcamp has like
have our
almost
videos
all
on
the
YouTube.
releases, right, Lauren?
Bandcamp is, we have our own,
It's a little confusing.
and I kind of want to talk to our label guy about that at some point, but you can find Equinox on the Modern Tapes, our record labels, Bandcamp, and then we have some other stuff spread out on our own personal, so.
All right, Staring Problem, thanks for doing this.
Thank you so
thank
much.
you for having us.